sad, sad state of affairs. But they're doing it to themselves.
That's right, they just don't care. It's the attitude. Yeah. You know, the people in their 20s, 30s, and early 40s, they live now. I ain't worried about it.
Now they're starting to kill themselves.
I actually heard guys go, I'm in my third bankruptcy. It doesn't bother me. I'm like, oh my God.
That follows you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it follows you, but they don't care. It's like, man, if I were to file for bankruptcy, my head would be buried so low in the sand, I'd be embarrassed as hell.
Yeah, but you know what, Bob?
What's that?
He can buy a house now.
Oh, yeah, they're debt-free.
What is it, 70 years and they got a clean slate?
Yep, 7 years.
He got no credit score, so he can buy a house and get a cheap loan.
Hey, they'll pay him to buy the house. I had a buddy, he went through, wasn't no fault of his, he went through 2 bankruptcies. His wife bankrupted him twice, and he finally divorced her. But as he was literally coming off the steps of the courthouse from his bankruptcy, right, he was walking on the steps, and a guy from a credit card company said, here, you want a credit card? He goes, I just got out of bankruptcy. He says, we don't care. Here, you're already pre-approved.
Everything's upside down.
It's crazy.
26%, and you can file another one later. Ain't that so?
That's why a lot of these banks went belly up, because they were forcing to give loans to people that couldn't qualify. Yep. I'll tell you one thing. I'm glad my grandparents raised me for the first 7 years I was born, right? I'm glad my grandparents and my parents beat it into my thick skull that save as much as you can and start saving now, because when you retire, you'll be glad for it. And I'm so glad I listened.
Pay yourself first. Remember that slogan?
That's right. Pay yourself first.
I didn't listen to mine. I didn't want to wind up like them. I had to support them for a bunch of years before they died.
Hey,
you a good man. And my sister, too.
Dude, are you the firstborn?
No,
Okay. Well, European families, especially the Poles, the Germans, the Slovaks, stuff like that, it is part of our cultural upbringing that the firstborn male of each generation is responsible for their parents and their grandparents if they cannot provide for themselves for whatever reason.
Well, I was the firstborn male, but I was the last-born child.
Okay, so, yeah,
but,
you know what I'm talking about.
I took care of all of them, my sisters, too. And they went to college.
Yeah, I know it. Well, you know, I guess you guys know, but my mother died 20 years ago of brain cancer, okay, and I was overseas over in Iraq and Afghanistan, okay, and I came back to see her on emergency leave, and I knew it was going to be the last time I pretty much saw her. The day I was leaving, I almost resigned my commission to stay with my mother. My father goes, no, me and your mother talked it over. No, you're not going to. You got your life ahead of you. You got your career. So I reached out and I pulled out my spare checkbook. I got my regular checkbook for household stuff, and I got another checkbook for savings. And I gave it to him. He goes, what's that for? I said, whatever mom needs, you take it out of here. I don't care if you empty it, but you take care of my mother. And he looked at me and I said, you heard me.
That's
the way I was brought up.
You only got one mother.
But Dad had the means. I mean, Dad had a successful career too, but that's just the way I was brought up.
I'll tell you what, over there in England, they take good care of their elders.
Oh, yeah.
My grandmother, man, when she was in her 90s, they had nurses come by the house, had cleaning people come by the house, and all kinds of stuff to take care of.
Chris, I still got cousins and relatives over in Germany and Poland, okay? And when your parents or your grandparents can't, they physically can't take care of themselves no more, either a member of the younger generation moves in with them, or they move that generation in with them, and they take care of them until they pass.
Yeah, my uncle stayed with her.
And there's no hem and hawing, why do I have, no. You do it because you know it's the right thing to do.
And they put them up in the village. What are the council houses?
Hell, over here now, man, whatever, millennial millennials, Gen X's, Gen Y's, whatever the hell they're calling themselves. Hell, their parents break a leg and they're ready to shoot them like a horse.
Yeah.
I actually got a friend, and I kid you not, I've got a friend who's the same age I am, 66, and his son told him that if you ever get sick, Dad, or you need help, he says, don't come count on me. You're on your own. I'm like, are you kidding me? He goes, nope, that's what he told me.
N4AZD.
K1WK. W4IA. The one I met today.
My daughter told me and my wife that was why she got a good paying job, so she could pay somebody to change our diapers.
Yeah. The only ones that probably really care are the ones waiting for them to pass on so they can get all the real estate.
Yeah. So I asked him, I said, well, what'd you say to him? He goes, what could I say to him? He goes, well, you don't have kids, Bob. You don't understand. I said, I'll tell you something. If that was my kid, I'd come up to him, put my arm around him and say, you know what, son? I brought you into this world. I can take you out of this world.
Dang.
Anyone of my generation ever talked to my parents or my grandparents or my great-grandparents like that? They wouldn't be able to talk for at least a month. I can still taste ivory snow in my mouth. Soap.
About why soap?
No. Mom and Granddad weren't that bad. It was ivory snow soap.
I remember that.
Yep.
Put it in your mouth, sit in the corner, face it, and about 15 minutes later you turn around, you look like a foaming mad dog.
I'll clean your mouth up with soap.
Oh yeah.
And don't forget the strap, the belt to come off.
Well, my parents, my grandparents never hit us. Never hit us. My grandfather had a way of just, you know what you did wrong, right? And he'd sit there and look you right in the eye, and he'd take his index finger and he'd raise it up and he'd point at you. You know what you did wrong? Make good for it, and don't let me see you do it again. And he meant it.
Oh, one of them took it out and snapped it in front of you to scare you.
Yeah. All they had to do was say the belt.
Yep, and that worked.
Hell, when you're 7 years old, your grandfather's 6'7", 285 pounds, and he's sitting there looking at you like the good Jolly Green Giant. It kind of drives the point across. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry guys, I want a thyroid there. I just can't stand that, you know. It's just, you know, your parents worked their entire lives, put a roof over your head, food in your mouth, keep you healthy, someone put you through college and stuff like that, and to turn around and treat them like that.
They're still doing it, Bob.
There's a lot more today.
I'm coming off my soapbox. And I don't have kids. Next subject.
I got kids.
I bet you brought them up right too, didn't you?
I hope so. But we've already taken care of the kids anyway. They were good kids, so we let them have some stuff they can enjoy while they're young.
Yeah, Len wasn't in this morning either.
No, he wasn't.
I bet he was with Bonnie or something.
Yeah, most likely.
I think he's going up there every day.
Yeah, that's 2 days in a row.
I know I talked to him the other morning. He said she wasn't doing real good.
Yeah, I know. We usually get on about 6:30 in the morning. We'll talk for a few minutes. He told me that she's not doing really good.
while ago, and she sounded just fine.
Yeah, well.
What do you think about that? You're fine one minute, and you're gone the next.
Yeah.
You've seen enough of that.
I try not to ask him how's he doing, because I can hear in his voice. It's really tearing him up.
Yeah, it is.
I guess we're all going to go through it, you know what?
Yeah, if we live long enough.
No one gets out of this world alive.
Not yet, anyway. Anyway, we're all good right now.
Yep.
I'm okay, you're okay.
Yeah, we're all right now, ain't we?
So far.
I was watching Newsmax earlier, and they said the new, what was it called, the loneliness is the new health problem of the generation. So now, loneliness is causing health issues.
Oh, yeah, depression.
You go into it.
Yeah.
Depression will make you sick.
I think they said like 3 in 7 young people, like teenagers and stuff, are on the suicide list.
You know why?
I guess social media, I don't know.
Yes, social media. There's bullies on there.
I want attention.
They beat people up on the internet, and they get depressed over it, and they threaten them, and before you know it, they commit suicide.
Yeah, stuff like that right there.
They had a show about that on a few months ago. They were interviewing some girl, 15, 16 years old, that tried to commit suicide, and they brought her back, and they go, why'd you do it? She goes, oh, I just wanted to scare them. I didn't think I was really going to, listen to this, I didn't think I was really going to die if I committed suicide. What?
Yeah, it happens to other people on it. I guess those kamikaze pilots in World War II thought the same thing.
Yeah, going to a better place.
Yeah, but the problem is nobody knows about it.
No.
I don't know anybody that ever came back and said, hey, this is pretty good, you ought to try it.
Yeah, there's no evidence that there's something on the other side, is there?
Nope.
There's got to be something there.
All we can do is speculate.
Believe.
That's what they call faith.
Faith and religion.
Anybody that don't, how can you look out at all them stars and not think that there's something more to this? Yeah, but just get an airplane and fly around and look down. Yeah. You can't think there's not a God, something's wrong with you. And anybody that thinks we're alone, there's billions and billions and billions of knows how many other stars there are out there. And, think we're the only ones? Yeah.
I don't believe that. I believe there are people out there.
Hey, we might be the aliens on this planet.
We are.
There's no way that we can be the only intelligent life form in the entire galaxy and universe. No way.
I don't know how intelligent we are.
Well, apparently we're at the bottom somewhere.
Well, I mean, you look at how far back are all them stars that they're looking at now, Bob?
Oh, yeah.
Most of them may be gone.
And that Webb telescope that they got up there a few years years ago. It's finding new nebulae and galaxies and universes that they didn't even think existed a year ago.
WV4KW.
And there's Gwen.
N4AZE.
KA1WJ. Good evening, Glenn.
Good evening, everyone.
N4AZE.
Yeah, we're having a philosophical discussion here, Glenn.
I can hear it.
We're trying to figure out where we're going.
Where have we been?
We know where we've been.
Where we want to go?
Yeah.
A couple of people said they saw the light at the end of the tunnel, but then they came back to where reality where they were at.
I think that was the light in the operator room they saw.
Yeah, that's my guess too. That's the condition most of those people are in there having the surgery done.
Out-of-body experience.
Well, if you read a couple of reports out there by noted neurologists, they say when the human body is dying and the heartbeat stops, the brain usually lives on for another 4 minutes, but what happens is the neurons all start to die and they're putting off the last so-called gas to life. They're firing off, and that's what the mind sees.
But it's not what's really happening.
No. It's the brain dying.
Yeah, they couldn't have done the same thing, take a bunch of money and just bought a quart of moonshine.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if we're on a prison planet?
Oh my God. Yeah, what if they're just, the aliens are raising us for food to come back and get us later?
Or for breeding purposes. Oh my God, that's scary.
Slavery.
Yeah, have you seen how ugly some of them alien women are?
I don't think
The prison services, they'd probably look at our genetics and do something to make sure that never happens again. Yeah, just look at Lori Lightfoot.
Oh my God. Somewhere her chromosome tree went crazy.
Yeah, it's all Pelosi, they'd turn around and leave.
And the aliens are over their whole planet going, hey, see that movie Beetlejuice? It's real.
Now, if the spaceship landed in D.C. and told somebody to take me to their leader, they'd hightail it out of there in a hurry.
So you all start laughing.
Don't shut them rocket boosters off, we gotta get out of here. Don't say anything is impossible.
Yeah, that's shooting rockets out into space and all this stuff. Kind of reminds me of the little fish bowl sitting there and the fish trying to get out, and you're like, dude, you don't want out of there, you really don't.
Yep.
You need to stay where you are. Just ask yourself one thing. Where's the end of the universe? It just keeps going and going and going. There's no end to it. Probably isn't.
It can't end, but it has to end.
It's kind of like time. There's no beginning and no end. Yeah.
That's why I say we're infinitely large and infinitely small at the same time. Boy, that messed your head up, didn't it?
But without time, we wouldn't exist at all. Oh, even if they get to the end of the universe, what's on the other side? More universe? Yeah.
Combined with all this here, we're probably just some small particle part of a poop on some big sucker's butt, huh?
Yep.
Probably smaller than that.
Yeah, we might be like that Men in Black movie. We might be in a locker somewhere with a bunch of other lockers around us.
That's pretty good. I like that.
And worms serving us coffee.
Yeah.
Some dog wearing it around his neck for a necklace.
That was a funny movie.
Yeah, Orion's belt.
Yep.
Hey, that's official. All them shortwave listeners know we ain't right now.
Yep.